Okay, I had no idea what the fuck that guy was doing, but he was driving like 6 miles an hour down the fucking 30-mile-an-hour street. I can't even see him. He's gone. I don't think I've ever had to overtake like that before, and oh my god, the river is so high. That looks like it's gonna flood pretty soon. What was I gonna say? Well, I'm in a pretty good mood today. Had a nice productive morning. I didn't go anywhere, haven't done anything, but I had a day off from the gym yesterday. Took a nice needed rest day. I think I'd accumulated quite an extreme amount of fatigue. I don't know. I was just very, very sore yesterday. Not a single muscle in my body was like prepared to do a workout. So I kind of took that as a sign. I listened to my body and I took an extra rest day just to recover a little bit, which I'm so glad I did, because I feel amped today to go and lift some heavy shit. But yeah, I had a nice, somewhat lazy morning. Got up at like 8:30, I think. And today I've been trying to... How do I describe this? I've been trying to use Linux. And I really, really want to try Linux. But it's not that simple. It's not that simple. Like a few months ago, I put Linux on my laptop and I tried it a little bit and it was pretty good, all things considered. Relatively easy to use. I was using Linux Mint or Cinnamon, whatever that distro is called. And yeah, it's pretty seamless, to be honest. The main problem I had though was gaming. Trying to game on Linux is just like basically impossible. Some games are compatible, some aren't, and the few games that I do want to play definitely aren't. And so I thought, like, basically from that, maining Linux as like my main operating system was basically impossible, to be honest. But then what I thought of doing was running Linux as the main OS and then running Windows via GPU pass-through to get the full use of my graphics card, and then run Windows in a virtual machine just to play games and have nothing else but games on it. And then I thought like I could use a KVM to run Discord and the game on Windows and Linux respectively, so I can hear both at the same time. And then I needed another graphics card to get that to work properly. And it basically just wouldn't have worked, to be honest. It's going to be quite expensive to do. I'd need a new case, new motherboard, all that shite. So the other option I had was to keep Windows as it is, and then run Linux in a virtual machine, which is what I've been setting up this morning. So now on my main computer, I'm still running Windows on the boot drive, but I'm running a VMware Cinnamon Linux distro, and I've done stuff like set up the auto connect VPN and all that stuff. So basically whenever I'm connected to the virtual machine, I'm just always on a VPN, which is cool. The few problems I've come across is like the resolution and the latency is not great. I think I can only get it up to 60 Hertz, which is annoying because my PC's monitor is like 170. So that loss of like smoothness is a bit of a shame. I think there's a way. I've currently just got it in like 1080p 60. I've looked it up. There is a way to get the full 3440 by 1440 resolution of my monitor, but I haven't got around to it yet. That's as far as I've got. So, but the main reason I want to do it is just to get some privacy, man. I've just suddenly realized, like, these never-ending algorithms and like customized personal For You pages and feeds, and it's just so like toxic, and it just feeds into this like hyper obsession of optimizing consumerism, and we're just constantly consuming. Like, whenever I was talking about it with last night, like we try to do everything we can to like fill in the blanks in our life. Like I used to cycle to the gym listening to a YouTube video or listening to music, and that's cool, but like it distracts you, it takes you out of the world. And like, not to be too graphic, but when you're having a shit and you're just scrolling through Instagram Reels or TikTok or whatever, it's just like a super toxic relationship with the internet. We're just constantly filling in the blank with consumerist brain rot shite. And I'm trying to get away from that as much as possible. And what I've realized is it's not like a fast process. You can't just like switch a button and it's all gonna go away and send you back to like pre-1980s, before the internet was a thing, world, which is more of like a testament to how ingrained in our life it has become. quite scary, really. So yeah, I'm just trying to slowly chip away at it, one little thing at a time, and that's why I'm making the conscious decision to try and switch to Linux and use privacy tools wherever I can, because I don't want to be too much of like a conspiracy theorist, but I'll just leave it at the simple point of you don't know who's watching your digital footprint. I live in the UK and I believe it's Ofcom who like manages the internet. I don't know if that's just a UK thing, but I know it's Ofcom, and over the last couple days there's been talks from Keir Starmer and the Labour Party about working with Ofcom to ban Twitter or ban X. And like, fucking hell, like the whole one of the core reasons why I use X is because there's such little censorship. Like you are exposed to everything, and to some extent that's a bad thing, because I think some things you're not meant to see, or you shouldn't see rather, for your own mental sanity. And that's where like Ofcom come in and they say, oh, we're doing it to protect people. Well, I get that, but it's also my choice to use. It's also my choice to use the platform. That guy just waved at me. I wonder if that was Uncle Richard. I didn't wave back. I don't know what his motorbike looks like, but I think that was him. He does live around here. How the fuck did he recognise me? I've got my hood up. Yeah, like it's my right to view certain content and do what I want on the internet. And I don't need a governing body to dictate what I can and can't see online. Like, that's my choice. If I want to brain rot myself into oblivion, then let me. I'm over 18 years old, I'm a fully grown adult. I can understand it from protecting kids' standpoint, but you can't monitor that. It's impossible to differentiate a device that's being used from a kid or an adult. What if like a parent gives their 4-year-old son their phone? Like, device doesn't know that, or does it? Ooh. I mean, I'm sure there's tools that would allow them to work it out somehow, but that's a different conversation. And even like in Australia and stuff, they've blocked certain social media apps, and almost straight away some new social media apps that haven't been banned have popped up, and the kids just use that instead. Governments think kids are fucking stupid. Kids are pretty fucking smarter technology-wise than a lot of adults are, especially the people who run fucking governments and the teams of people that Ofcom and equivalent countries managing bodies of the internet. So yeah, just over like a slow period of time, I'm just slowly gonna start covering up my digital footprint as much as possible. Obviously, cryptocurrency is a big part of my life, and I don't think we're a million years away from a world where crypto can be used as payment, and we have much better online security with payments through the benefits of blockchain technology. But then again, that could be stopped if the government step in and ban it or try to suppress it like they already have been. But then even just like little things like, I don't know what my internet service provider, I don't want my internet service provider like seeing that I watch whatever. I was going to say midget porn as a joke, but that is actually a joke. I don't even really watch porn, to be honest. I haven't watched porn for months. But that's besides the point. I don't want them seeing what I watch, what I do, what I search for. And so I'm just trying to reduce that. And the other big thing I want to do is run my own storage server, my own NAS. Because currently all my data is in the cloud. In a fucking data center somewhere in America or some shit, I don't know. I don't know where it is. And that's the point. I want privacy. I want control. I don't want someone telling me where I can and can't access my data, or someone could steal my data and I wouldn't have an idea, I wouldn't know. It's like having the door to your house in another country. You can't watch who's going in and out of the front door. If your front door's thousands of kilometers away from your house, you can't see who's coming in and out, looking at what sort of midget porn collection you've got on your computer. It's just a scary, like, idea. But I'm trying to do everything I can to minimize that risk. And sadly, I think we live in a world where it's almost impossible to be completely offline. But I think you can make some compromises here and there and find a middle ground to reduce your exposure. And yeah, find like a happy medium. And that's what I'm working towards this year. I kind of started a bit last year with Linux, but never fully took to it. But we'll see how it goes. I'll keep you updated on that. Yeah, I think I'll leave that at that. I'm nearly at the gym now. I'm doing a upper body session. Probably hit chest, a little bit of back, and some shoulders. And then I'll hit arms tomorrow. Possibly, oh shitting hell. Nearly went straight into the back of that car. And then maybe legs on Monday, or maybe I'll do chest on Monday again, and legs on Tuesday. I think another another week of 1 leg day a week, and then from the following week I reckon we can creep that shit up to 2 days a week. And recovery's definitely got better. But yeah, let's see.